Greetings crew and welcome to the Shine Wellbeing Veg Patch. Today we're talking about giving your plants some stability in their life without breaking the bank. Let's go. System is made out of recycled materials, was waste that was going to be thrown into landfill, and so I couldn't waste the opportunity to make some structures that give my peas, my honey peas and my sugar snap peas something to hug. This old Rio mesh was just sitting on a construction site. It was a short piece that was an offcut, no longer needed, was going in the bin. These pieces of timber, again, were just leftover waste material, and so we fashioned them into something that makes this beautiful structure, keeps the peas happy, gives them something to hang on to, and doesn't look too ugly in the garden. Really easy to make. You can get it done in under an hour. We made 3 in less than an hour, and it really was, the hardest part was waiting for the paint to dry. Simple Rio sheets. You can make yours as big as you want. It doesn't matter. The size really doesn't matter. You're limited by your own imagination. For me here, these beds are 1800 wide, and so I used this here at about 1550 because it allowed me to get more out of the sheet, and that's what I was aiming for, was to maximize the use of the material. It also meant that I could fit them in to these beds quite comfortably with a little bit of space to play with. This Rio sheet was cut using an angle grinder. This simple 30 by 18 timber, it is an outdoor timber that was used, was basically just drilled, and then the bars were hammered in so that they fit into place. The idea behind them was, in the past I've used Rio sheets, and the Rio sheets are great. They're durable, they're affordable. They really are quite sharp once they've been cut. And so the way that I got around that was to pop this 30 by 18 piece of timber on the end, making that nice and secure and safe, especially for little eyes in the garden. The same principle applies for the top as well. Same piece of timber, 30 by 18, popped up on the top and drilled and screwed in with 2 screws on each end, and that just secures it into place, creates some nice stability. This bottom bar was popped in as well, 2 screws in either end, and it was used so that these outside timbers wouldn't splay when you're moving it around and pop out. So it just ties everything together. The process in terms of how do they stand up, these are basically fashioned like a picket. The end pieces are fashioned like a picket with a point on the end. And you'll notice that the Rio bar doesn't have anything on the end, so that when you push the sheet in, the picket goes down twice as deep as these bars. And so that basically secures it. But then we get some extra stability by pushing these bars into the ground, and that stabilizes it and makes it a really effective structure. This trellising system is totally portable and could be removed at any time. So for $0, an hour's worth of work, 3 beautiful trellises